Hey, what's up, and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about the Canon TI8 EOS Rebel T8i, and I just want to talk about my experience with it so far. I started out with the standard factory lens that it comes with, the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. And I will say I was pretty excited to get this camera. As you can see, the body on it is really cute. It's such a compact camera. It's easy to carry, and I love the body of it. And it's really like my first official camera. And so I was really excited to try it out and just to, explore the city and do some new projects with it. So yeah, I did study mass communications and broadcast journalism in undergrad, and marketing and public relations in grad school. And so having experience with the camera, I took a few classes and I just fell in love with, the art of photography. So these first few shots are of me just kind of playing around with the camera, taking it back home, and utilizing the effects on it. These next few shots are just raw images from the camera that are basically, not even edited or anything. I took some pictures at sunset. As you can see, these pictures are not edited at all. And so overall, I was just really excited to break the camera out the box and just to hit the city and start taking pictures. But I recently was asked to do several events over the summer. So I just kind of wanted to get more familiar with my camera and to learn, basically the ins and outs of it. But these outdoor shots came out pretty good. This is definitely with some lighting effects on it. I think I basically used like the photo program that comes with the Mac. This is a night shot that I took with the camera. No effects, no editing or anything, just a clear night shot. This one, I played around with the color a little bit and the saturation, and just kind of made it a little bit more brighter. But before I get into like the programs used to do the effects, I just wanted to learn the camera, like before I learned Photoshop, because I just felt that, once I learn my camera, then I know what it can do and what it can't do, and then from there I can go into editing. So these are basically just amateur shots at the Old West End Festival. And so I was just taking candid photos, just trying to get familiar with the camera. And right off bat, I could tell that the images were kind of low grade quality and gritty. And I was like, man, I was kind of disappointed because I didn't understand, why they were coming out like that. Low quality, just really raw. Not to say that it's bad, it's just the way that Canon is set up when it comes to, using the factory lens. And in comparison to my iPhone, I was taking really nice shots on the iPhone, and I just did not understand why the Canon pictures look so dirty. You know what I mean? Like, but I later did some research, and I found that the lens on my Canon is like the main thing that's holding me back. As you can see, these images are, some of them a little blurry. Like I said, I'm learning the camera at this point. I'm trying to figure out, how to work it. So some of the images are a little blurry, but you will see the quality get better like over time as I post more videos. But yeah, so the lens on my Canon, which is the 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens, is basically what I've been using. And that lens is slow. It's bad in low light. It's soft and not extremely sharp, and it has a small aperture. So that means it can't pull in as much light as the iPhone can. And so that's why a lot of my pictures using the factory lens kit are kind of low grade. And with the iPhone, it's like AI on steroids. Like everything you could ever want in a photograph, you're going to get with the iPhone without doing any editing. With the Canon, it's more like you got to put a little bit more work into it. And so that's what I'm learning with the Canon. And so I know that in the future I'm going to upgrade to a different lens, because I feel like the lens that I'm using, actually it's proof that the lens that I'm using for this Canon is holding me back. So what I'm going to do is, eventually invest into a different lens. I've done research on the 50 millimeter lens, the small one, and it's going to give me like a real immediate upgrade. And you can see the difference here. I'm showing you the photos from the Canon versus photos from the iPhone. You can see that the Canon is just giving me a raw image, whereas the iPhone, look, automatically brightens the picture up. It looks ready to go. No editing needed, unless you want to do that. But for the most part, I'm excited. I'm still excited about my Canon now that I figured out that it's not as trash as I thought it was. Because honestly, from a person who doesn't have a lot of camera experience diving into it, looking at these pictures from the event that I did today, I was kind of like discouraged a little bit. This photo was taken with the iPhone. Just a quick shot that I took before the event, and then the rest of these images I took with the iPhone. So as you can see, I just completely stopped at one point, just stopped relying on the Canon, and just was like, I'm gonna just use my iPhone. This image was taken with the iPhone as well, so they're pretty clear, they're bright, the lighting is perfect, the aperture is perfect. Everything in the iPhone is like set to standard, so you don't have to do a lot of work. But if you love photography, you want to get more into it, learn your camera, study your camera, find out what's working, why it's not working, and you'll get there, like, eventually. Like, you might have to do a little bit more investing, a little more research, but there is a possibility that you can get your images on your professional camera to look like the images on the iPhone. Again, more beautiful pictures from the iPhone. And in closing, I'll say that I do love my Canon. I'm definitely going to have to invest in a better lens if I want to keep going. Thank you for watching.